Hi, my name is Jake. Now let's talk music. Alright, so it's been a minute. I can't lie. It's been about 6 or 7 days since I dropped a video. Today's actually Tuesday, about 4:30, and I've got to be honest. I've been feeling sick. I still feel sick, but today was like the first day where like I felt good enough to actually get up and actually make a video. Like if I start like wiping my nose or I have if there's like a cut in the video, it's either I'm like coughing or I'm wiping my nose because I'm still sick. I'm trying to get over it, but I feel good enough today to sit down and actually make a video. I mean, you can probably hear it in my voice. But that being said, I have a lot. I've been planning a lot of content, but literally I got sick and then all of it just, I had to push it back further and further and further. I mean, I wanted to put out the 20th anniversary to Food on Saturday, but it's probably not coming out until Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, even today, I still got a pounding headache right now, and I didn't want to make the video, but I knew that I I need to put something out. So sorry. So today we're talking about the Crossroads, and uh, let me pull up the track list again. Something I should have done beforehand, but you know. All right. So the Crossroads by Cordae. I mean, I love this album. It's probably one of my favorites of the year that's dropped. Just how much everything is meaning when he's making this project. It's a very personal project, and it's something that I truly love. Like it feels like this is really where he's at. Like he's at the crossroads right now. Like he could just do whatever he can to make this money and whatever and not care as much on the product that he puts out. But within this product that he put out, he shows, you know what? I make music that I enjoy and I think others will enjoy. I mean, throughout many interviews, he's talked about how this project, like so much work has been put into it, and one of the key things that he does with making making a song, like every time he makes a song, he sits there and listens to it and thinks back to his younger self, like how would he feel if he heard that I did this song? Like one of the key songs that he talked about, and honestly the biggest song off of the whole album, Saturday Mornings with Lil Wayne. He's like, he talked about it in many interviews. He's like, that younger Corday would have probably been in his basement crying of joy, like crying of happiness. Like he really made a song with one of his idols. Or even he's talking about how now with all the fame and everything that he's gotten, how now he can call, like on a Saturday morning he can call Jay-Z. Like that's insane. Like, and you, it's not just on this song, but it's all throughout. It just has a personal feel, and honestly, that's why I love it so much. You know, he truly takes you throughout his whole world, and he does that with every single album. I mean, with this album, what had happened beforehand, he had his daughter, and I forget exactly which song it was. Uh, I really forget which song it was, but he talks about Oh, I think it was Shay Afeni. I might be getting that name wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I think it's that song where he's talking about everything that's been happening with his life, how, he just had the birth of his daughter, and how, like, this one person in his life means so much to him. Like, anyone who has a kid knows how much that, like, person, it, like, changes your life for the better. And he really explores, like, the themes of that. Another song where he, like, gets really personal is "Oh Six Dreamin'." Like, he's talking about his mom who she had went to, it was either, I think it was American Idol. She was trying to she was trying out for American Idol, but she didn't make it. But, like, he had all these dreams of, like, oh, we're gonna be living in these fancy houses and having these fancy things, and we're gonna be on television, all that. Like, the life that he's living now, like, he was dreaming, like, I I can have that. And then when it ended up that she didn't get the, like, part, she didn't make it to uh like, actual on-stage tryouts, it killed him. It was like, I was so excited about this. Like, I've been dreaming about this for my whole life. But then he's like, you know what? Why let that dream go? And then he talks about how he started getting better with his raps and started, like, perfecting his craft, so maybe one day he could have this life because he would have it himself. Like, he built it up from himself, built it up from that basement at his mama's house. Like, it's just all the storytelling going on, and that's what I think he does perfectly. Like, he is definitely an amazing storyteller, and I just love everything that he's brought out. Like, I know a lot of people, they weren't a big fan of From a Bird's Eye View, but if you've seen my top 10 favorite rap albums, then you can see that's on the list. I just love everything about that album. From the storytelling, from the skits, from just the songs themselves. It's just a beautiful project, and I think he does a better job here. Now, I'm not saying that I, like, right now it's in my top 10. I'm just saying that eventually it could get into my top 10 because of how much I love it right now. You know? It's like, I mean, I love Chromacopia, but it's not in my top 10 of albums of all time. So it's like, maybe one day, but for right now, I know what my top 10 is. It's not going to change for a while. Like, I highly doubt it will change anytime soon. But yeah, and then just all across this album, some amazing features. Like, one of my favorite, like, feature lists from an album this year. I mean, you get Lil Wayne on two different tracks, Anderson .Paak on two different tracks. You got Juicy J, which, like, the beat works perfectly with his style and his voice. You get Ty Dolla Sign. You get Kanye West. I mean, I, Kanye West is my favorite artist, so of course I'm gonna be excited about a Kanye West feature. Uh, Joey Badass. How can I forget Joey Badass on Serve Sandwiches? Like, all across this album, great features, great wordplay, just everything is great. I would definitely put it in my top 10 albums of this year. I don't know if I would put it top 5. I don't know if it can get there. I mean, I I got, like, my top 5, I think, pretty figured out already. So, it it's definitely in the top 10, but top 5 now. But that doesn't take away from this album. it's been an amazing year for music, and I I just can't wait for what we have next. Supposedly, we might get Bully by the end of the year. We might get a Kendrick Lamar album by the end of the year. Honestly, I seen that maybe even Jay Z comes out with an album, but I don't think it's by the end of the year. But 2025, look out for a Hove album. What else? We got The Weekend. Uh, I don't remember anything else off of the top of my head. I, I'm probably forgetting a lot. I mean, there's all the ones on the board back there. This Friday we got Man Down by Ice Cube. Oh, one. Honestly, let's talk about a couple of the videos that are going to be coming up. I mean, there's this video, obviously. King of the Mischievous South 2 Deluxe album review. 20th anniversary of MM Food. Uh, I'm excited for that. I'm probably not going to record that today. Honestly, this might be the only video I record today. Um, but I have another, like, it, honestly, I'm not going to say what I have coming up, like everything coming up, but I got some surprises. Um, yeah, I got, honestly, I got like 15 video ideas, like already thought of, and I I'm getting into the part of where I just need to sit down and record, like, but I'm gonna wait until I'm feeling better. Like, this was just I knew I needed to put out something, so I put this out. I'm gonna take a couple of days, like make sure that I'm fully better, and I'll be back. Like, I'm gonna be. I am so excited, like making these videos. So I want to get better, so I can actually sit down and make these videos the best I can. Just right now with my voice, a couple of times I've had to like get into a coughing thing. It's like I just want to be able to sit down and have the perfect experience. So honestly, I have nothing else to add. Until next time, peace.